welcome to the House of Petty.
Hey y'all, what's going on? I'm Latria Brooklyn.
And I'm Mike Brooklyn. And just getting this out there for YouTube and
Facebook.
peoples. So how was your weekend so far?
Pretty good thus far. How about yours, babe?
Pretty good, pretty good. There was a certain thing over the weekend that I am still kind of heated about. Well, a couple of things over the weekend that I'm still kind of heated about.
You ain't the only one, honey.
Mhm.
You're not the only one.
But just trying to get this out there real quick.
But on the bright side, my hair still looks great.
You don't need to be yawning in the camera.
What you think I covered my mouth for? I don't want the camera to be all up in my mouth.
Yeah, so what else is going on there?
Well, I'm still waiting on my insurance to activate. Waiting on certain medications such as my hormones and testosterone blockers, which I really, 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 really need.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean really, 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 really need.
Oh, I feel you. I'm just trying to tag some people in here real quick.
Please do. $718. I don't know who that is.
718 is a New York area code.
Oh.
You call it back afterwards, man.
So that's one of the area codes. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gotta educate on the New York area codes.
Yeah. As y'all do know, I just moved here. So it's taking me a while to get used to it. Yeah, listen to the voicemail.
You could have voicemail. All right, so basically to start this off, Florida, fuck you.
And your mama and your daddy too.
Yeah, basically Florida politicians have been passing this don't say gay bill or whatever the fuck it's called. And the reason why I say fuck Florida on this is because literally the bill is not really concerned with children. Because yes, it says kindergarten through third grade. They don't want them being taught LGBTQ issues or politics or whatever. But it's really just to flex their ignorance. Because the one thing they don't tell you is that within the bill, it makes the teacher responsible for outing the child to their parents if they even think that the child may be showing tendencies of being gay, bisexual, trans, what have you. So if it's a child and they're just coming into like figuring out who they are,
right?
It's their choice when they want to express who they are. It's not the teacher's choice to say, oh, well, this is what I think your child is about to do. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, but that shit just pisses me the fuck off.
I really feel like the Don't Say Gay bill is a bunch of bullshit. I understand, that LGBT, that stuff shouldn't be taught in preschools and kindergarten, But the whole outing the kids to their parents, I disagree with that.
Highly.
And not allowing the children to express themselves and discover who they are, I have an issue with that too. I really do.
Yeah, because like I said, it should not be the teacher's position. The teacher is there to teach reading, writing, arithmetic, the whole nine, whatever. They are not there to judge whether or not somebody is expressing a certain type of sexuality or expressing a certain type of gender identity. Like that is not a teacher's place.
Exactly. It never was a teacher's place.
So for Florida to go ahead and try to decide that for them, like I'm just saying, like these politicians wouldn't want somebody coming to their office and slapping dicks out of their mouths.
Exactly. It's giving me very much bigotry. Is really what it is.
Oh, that's exactly what it is.
Mhm.
Like I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Like that's bigotry, no doubt.
Bigotry, homophobia, transphobia. Like, this is really how y'all decide to flex your bigotry and your homophobia and transphobia by passing this Don't Say Gay bill. Basically, it's a bunch of bullshit.
And so Ron DeSantis, fuck you.
That part.
Whole state of Florida, fuck you. Except for people, regular people that are cool, but all the Florida politicians that are supporting this bullshit, fuck you.
Like, anybody who lives down there in Florida who happens to be a part of the LGBT community and parents who are raising LGBT kids,
Please move out of Florida
and bring your ass up here to New York.
or Cali.
Okay.
Like if you're in Florida and you're used to the hot weather and you don't want to come up to New York weather, I mean, California is a good place to go to because
Mhm.
it's another place where you have warm weather, or even Vegas, like another place where you got warm weather, you got beaches over there, you can go ahead and continue to live out your, whatever lifestyle that you're used to. But if you don't mind coming up to New York and dealing with four seasons, like then come on up to New York. But I mean, it's just Florida's obviously not the wave right now. Like that shit is violating themselves.
That's a hell to the no.
Mhm. But yeah. Also, what we got to talk about is also trans pretending.
Mm-hmm.
So what that means is somebody who is trying to either escape a certain lifestyle that they used to live,
Or escape some type of crime that they committed.
or escape a crime or whatever, or some of that. And then basically whatever it is that they're trying to run from, they end up coming to the trans community and transitioning to change their identity.
To avoid the crime they committed.
Crime or just something else that they could be trying to avoid, because you never know what's going on in somebody's life.
That's true.
So I mean, whatever it is, like pretending to be trans is not. It should never be an option.
Exactly.
Yeah, because when people transition, they're transitioning for real reasons. Like they knew from a young age that they were born in the wrong body, or transitioning because this is who they finally see themselves as. Whereas if you're going through putting a wig on and acting like as if you're transitioning, and then you go to a DMV and change your name and identity and everything like that, you're not really transitioning, you're pretending in order to be able to change your actual identity, so this way people don't know who you are from where you used to be.
Right. And for a long story short, basically changing your identity for
False reasons.
exactly.
Yeah, like I mean, for anybody who's watched Anthony Amby's live recently, Like, there was a person who has done that, and I kind of feel bad about it because I believed the person initially because of who they were connected to.
You're not the only one.
Yeah. So I mean, that person did what they did, and it was a criminal act that they committed that apparently they were trying to run from, and they moved to a whole new state, transitioned. Well, allegedly transitioned. I mean, that's from what I hear, that's suspect right now. Uh, but yeah, like did their trans pretending thing,
Mm-hmm.
and now they live under a different name from what it used to be. And the reason why we believed in this person initially was because there was a story about this person being shot, and just because of who this person was connected to, we all felt bad. And,
Mm-hmm.
we were kind of like taken their back a little bit, whatever. But now it's like that news that they committed a crime, ran, and acted like they were transitioning into a new gender or whatever, just to change their name. Like, it's it's too much. Like, I mean, there's no reason for doing that. Like,
It's really sick. It is really sick. And it's not my opinion, it's a fact. What this person is doing is completely fucking sick. And it's making our community look bad. Like, you're infiltrating our spaces to avoid getting in trouble for a crime that you committed. Because didn't nobody put a gun up to your head. You did it.
Mhm.
And then to have the audacity to come into our spaces, change your whole identity to hide who you truly are, is despicable and it's disgusting. It's immoral, it's insane, it's sick, twisted, and demented.
I agree. Like, this person really should be ashamed of themselves, even though they're not. I mean, from what I saw online, it doesn't look like the person is ashamed of themselves at all. But
They don't see anything wrong with what's happened.
yeah, but I mean, if you are even remotely connected to the trans community in any way, you can see it for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And what this person did is complete bullshit.
Exactly, which is another reason why we as the trans community, and I'm talking about the women that actually have real reasons as to why we're who we are. We need gatekeepers in our community. We need gatekeepers because this shit right here is fucking ridiculous. And it's already bad enough that the homophobes and the transphobes are quick to call us pedophiles and all this other extra shit. They even had the nerve to try to associate pedophilia with our community. And it's not the same. It's two totally different things.
Nope. No, that's all some bullshit. Like pedophilia is a criminal act. Transitioning from one gender to another is living in your truth. And like Niambi always says, like, it's gender identity, it's not sexuality.
Exactly. Gender identity and sexuality are two totally different things.
Yeah, it's under the same community, but it's two totally different parts of the community.
Mm-hmm.
Like she says, you got gender identity and you got sexuality. We're under the same rainbow, but
it's two different spectrums.
But it's two different sides of the rainbow. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's like, don't try to confuse. But and that's the thing, pedophilia not under the rainbow at all.
Hell no.
No, that's not even like I can't even call that sexuality.
Pedophilia, that's some otherworldly, bizarre bullshit.
It's a criminal act.
Exactly.
Yeah, so don't confuse it. Like that is not this. No.
I think these fools want to continue to confuse the two because they despise the LGBT community so much. But why despise the very same community that you yourself are stealing from?
Mm-hmm.
You stealing our slang, stealing our culture, stealing our style, from hair, nails, plastic surgery, everything that y'all got from us. But we're the problem, right? We're wrong, right? We're condemned and damned and going to hell, right?
I mean, last time I checked, there's been politicians that got caught in gay sexual acts.
And there's politicians that have been caught in child molestation acts too, but I'm not naming any names.
Exactly. So it's like, you motherfuckers want to go ahead and pass these don't say gay bills or whatever, but look at all the skeletons that's in your closet.
And let's not get started on the preachers, honey. Pastor Dwayne Dawkins, honey. Okay, and that video been everywhere, honey. Everywhere. Okay. Don't be preaching hate towards the LGBT communities when you out here doing the bending and getting bent over. Don't do that.
And piping within said community.
Oh. Hell, there was even a video about a man in the church here in New York that followed a little girl into the bathroom and literally raped her in the church, in the women's bathroom. Now, to you pedophiles and to the the homophobes and transphobes, excuse me, y'all, I'm stuttering because I'm mad right now. Who the fuck raised y'all? That's what the fuck I want to know. Who the fuck raised y'all?
Cis hetero conservatives.
And what type of fuck nut stupid bitch was so damn desperate for love that she allowed a man, a child molester, to come into their home, marry the motherfucker, knowing damn well that motherfucker a child molester, knowing that their child is being molested by that man, and still staying with him because he keeping a goddamn roof over the goddamn head. Now that shit right there, Lord Jesus. That seemed to me like some Angela Stanton shit right there.
It sounds like it.
And
that's no shade.
No shade.
Yeah, but it's pretty much what we got. Quit pretending to be trans if you're not trans. Point blank, period.
Own up to your shit.
Yeah. And politicians, get your fucking selves together. Like,
get it all the way together.
Yeah,
all the way.
You know damn well this bill is complete bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Flexing your ignorance and hate does not equate to doing the job of the people, which is what you fucking sign up for when you go into a political position. You are not supposed to go in there and look strictly for your self-interests. You are supposed to go in there and do the job of the motherfucking people. And discriminating against a whole fucking community is not doing the job of the motherfucking people.
It's actually making you look homophobic, transphobic, and bigoted as fuck. Mm-hmm. You're really doing this to flex the bigotry. Exactly. We all see right through the shit. We all see through it. Hell, even your mama probably see through it. Your daddy probably see through it. G.O.D. himself probably sees through the shit.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm as far right now as to say, like, if you're planning vacations, don't plan Florida vacations. Go to Vegas.
Lord Jesus, I can't believe I got family members over there. Lord,
I'm not a fan of Georgia because of Marjorie Taylor Greene, but I would even say if you do want to go on vacation to another city, Atlanta is a good one to go for vacation. Go out to Pennsylvania. They got plenty of spots there. You go to Philly. You could go to Hershey Park. You could go to
Neighborhood.
Yeah, you can go to friggin' what is it, Allentown or something like that. You can go visit Boston.
Right.
You can go visit New York City. Shit, you can even go out to Washington, D.C.
Mm-hmm.
Go down there, bring a sign. Say politicians is fucking up.
All the way.
You can go to Atlantic City, Jersey
And
Shore.
cuss their asses the fuck out while you down there.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you want to go to beaches, there's plenty of other beaches aside from Florida. Like I said, you got the Jersey Shore, you got California that's got beaches, you got Hawaii that's got beaches, you got New York City that's got beaches. Shit, you probably even got some beaches up in Massachusetts. I ain't never been to Massachusetts, but I'm pretty sure they got some over there. You know,
They do got a beach in Muskegon, Michigan.
Muskegon, Michigan. You know, shit. Like, there's plenty of other places that you can go to find a beach, and it doesn't have to be in Florida, which is a state right now that's violating an entire fucking community. So,
And they got a beach in North Carolina.
yeah, and you don't have to go to Disney World. California got Disneyland.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so fuck Florida, boycott Florida. I'm gonna actually start that hashtag boycott Florida.
That part right there.
Yep, and let's try to start pushing these politicians in the proper direction to actually start respecting communities that they have been constantly disrespecting. Right?
And another motherfucking thing. Keep your foot on their damn necks until they do the goddamn right thing.
Yep.
Do what's right for every damn community, including the LGBT community. Don't do shit to motherfucking boost up your bigotry and make excuses for it or any of that shit. If you a homophobic and transphobic piece of shit, just say that.
Yeah, so this way we don't reelect your bitch ass.
That's just like these racist ass motherfuckers trying to hide their racism all on motherfucking social media, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all that other shit. And then want to get mad when they get called out. If you a racist son of a bitch, just say that. Hell, you already got bitches blackfishing. Fuck out of here.
Yeah. So until next time, House of Petty out.
Okay.